That looks cool. From the Depths can be a very pretty game. Hello everyone who has been waiting slightly too long for certain people to get on with it. I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths. We're actually finally going to take on Meter on the hardest difficulty. Not custom, just the flat out hardest difficulty. I've been preparing for literally months, building an entire new fleet in order to do this. I have been planning, I have been scheming, and mostly procrastinating, but definitely planning and scheming in there as well. So, a few things to get out of the way. We are in the stable branch, because alpha test is notoriously buggy, and stuff that's happening in the alpha test as of time of recording is, well, it's still subject to change, so they're going to be fiddling with it a lot, and I don't know when those changes will go stable. We'll have to find out. Unfortunately, that probably means we're not going to see any of the new vehicles that are in alpha test right now. My apologies for that. It's just a side effect. I'd rather have a stable experience. Secondly, I will be inserting, like, intros for all the vehicles I have into the campaign, because I don't want to hype them up in an episode only to have them not show up in a battle. That would kind of suck. So I will be doing vehicle overviews in these, and I'll be putting everything on the workshop as we go through, as they get highlighted. So, that is quite enough waffling from me. Let's do a new campaign. Quest for Neater. Here we go. So we've got easy, medium, hard, very hard. So, very hard, just gotta read the lore here. Decided to move on for the tragedies that have befallen you in Eriwick. There's a whole backstory for the river rat. You find yourself exploring the open sea. To your astonishment, you find a deep ocean trench filled with untapped minerals and riches beyond your imagining. Deciding that this is your golden ticket, you set up a quick home base nearby and prepare to begin mining in the nearby golden trench. Unknown to you, you're in violation of Ash's peace treaty that states that no one is allowed to tap into this wealth. Now all nations see you as their enemy. Good luck. So this is why this is the very hard difficulty. You spawn in the middle of the map, literally anyone can attack you, and yeah, let's begin. So first order of business is kill Rambot, because we don't need them. And this is what we got so far. We've got a starting fortress, and we've got the starting rib, and we don't have much time. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to delete that starting rib, and we're going to do one of two things. We don't have a lot of commodities, so we're going to go here, and I'm going to spawn in two things. I have built craft specifically for this, so the first thing we're going to build is the tool support vehicle, and the sound tester. So, future me, you better remember to spawn in. Well, you better remember to sit right about now in the video. Sorry, my brain's cooked. Alrighty, the tool. One of the first things to be made with the metal fleet, and named, of course, after the band tool, which I've definitely heard the music of. I totally haven't. I don't know if I'd even like it. But anyway, this thing is deco to hell, because, well, why not? And it's probably never going to be out of into play. If you actually see this thing in this campaign playthrough, it's because, well, I'm either building on it or something's gone horribly wrong. This thing should never see combat. It is a all-in-one building, cargo, supply, and just logistics tool, hence the name, and a spy satellite. So if we use the magic view the drag thing, it actually has 4 separate antennae on spin blocks. This is slightly cheesy, because even in space, craft do have drag. And so, stuff on sub-objects does not have drag, and so that's my kind of workaround there, just to get a little bit of extra few meters per second out of this thing. That is a little bit cheaty. I feel justified because this thing is completely unarmed, and whenever, like, if this thing ever shows up in combat, I'm just gonna save time and destroy it. Because although technically you can force an enemy despawn by having it run out of materials, and this thing runs on RTG, so it can go basically forever. I'm not going to do that this campaign, because that's really lame. I will take the loss like a big boy. Oh yeah, and yeah, it's got a lot of decoration stuff, repair tentacles, all the stuff. Even as a seat, even though Rambot is permanently dead to me. And I am kind of proud of how I've arranged all the ion engines in a somewhat aesthetic thing. I actually put work into this for not much reason, honestly, because it's going to be out of play. Anyway, that is the tool. Very handy tool indeed. It's going to be very useful in this campaign. Alrighty, so introducing the Sound Tester, which is a very dreamt-up-in-a-hurry name for a very dreamt-up-in-a-hurry vehicle. This is actually the most recent thing that I've built for the metal fleet, making horns at the microphone. You can't see it, just try. Alright, here's how it sounds when you make horns at the microphone. Doesn't that sound fun? Anyway, so, this thing is really simple. It is a satellite dish with an RTG, an electric engine, and an AI, one breadboard for thrust vectoring, and that's it. It has one main job, and that is, well, be very cheap and capture tiles. And the reason that I've made this is because the other spy thingy I have, the tool, is a little bit too expensive to just spam in the early game. So here we have this fella. Once it actually gets up to space where it is supposed to live, it's actually kind of fast. Its max, what is its max speed? Is around 101 meters per second, which is plenty fast enough to avoid most things, and should ensure that it can zip around the map and capture lots of tiles. So, good choice, me. Good choice indeed making this thing. Definitely didn't crib the idea of Martin Cedar Pen. Shut up. Alright, do we have repair tentacles on this thing? Yes, we do. I should probably convert that starting fortress to something else. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see something here. Right, so, how many repair... Hold on a minute. Let's shrink everything a little bit. Now, let's see here. How many repair tentacles do you have? Not enough! We're gonna add more. In fact, we are going to trim bits off this. Because, frankly, this thing should never see combat. Ever. This is one of the first things that people generally do in From the Depths is get rid of extraneous bits on the starting fortress. Right, so I'm also going to get rid of these things. I don't remember... How expensive is a track? That's expensive! Bugger that. How expensive is that? Bugger that. And we're just going to go commit absolute heresy and put... We're just going to put a whole bunch of repair tentacles in a vaguely aesthetically pleasing place. Okay, that's good. And how many Alright. What is your engines? Can I replace you with something else? That's certainly an engine. You know what? That will do. That'll do, pig! Right, we have a lot of resource zones, and we should really get all of them. This is the plan. We're gonna have these little crappy spy satellites just run around and just do things. More tools of the trade. More tools. At least 2 tools. Alright, so here's a thing I'm planning to do, is name fleets and individual crafts so I get properly attached to them, so I cry big blue tears when they get deaded. Trade fleet 1. Meter burgers. Alright, not vegan burgers, any kind of burgers. Just relax, okay? We're working on it. Oh, you better not capture this tile. Oh, thank goodness. Bugger off, Harmony! Go away! No one likes you! Holy bananas, we have a lot of monies. Okay, it's time for the basic thing. So, the good old-fashioned Elstorm Gremlin probably isn't going to make an appearance here, but we are definitely going to need bombers and lots of them, because they are nice and versatile. If we have a Creeping Death before the dawn and a Dragonforce, this should work. Alright, the Dragonforce. I love this thing. Recently got a bit of a makeover. Those of you who've seen this thing in action before might notice that I've moved the cockpit up to the front, I've given it ears, it's got a fetching white collar, laser combiner pieces are slightly longer, and it's like, yeah, its wiggly tail is different, and of course it has entirely decoed wings. They had them before, but they're different now. Alright, so what can we say about the Dragonforce? This thing has one job, and one job only. It is a hyper-specialized craft, fly swatting. So it has a decently chunky laser system here. It is just under 100,000 materials, so it should be nice and affordable for the most part. Yeah, it's just, it's a jet fighter thruster craft. Like, when I first made this thing, did a let's build of it, some people got really I don't know. Some people were a little bit heated at the whole idea of this being a fighter plane because it didn't really look like one. And I will admit, aesthetics is not my strong point, but it is good at what it does, and that is murdering small evasive craft that are not laserproof enough. It does kind of struggle against larger targets, which is why it has two behaviors. Depending on the volume of the enemy, it switches between closing in and being really close to the target, and if something is larger than it, it keeps its distance to not, well, die. And that is controlled through ACBs, I know, very old-fashioned of me. There's a whole mess of ACBs in here. And yes, it's its own volume that it is using. Well, not actually. I did tweak it the other day to be a little bit more cautious, so to speak, because there are things smaller than this craft which can still pose kind of a danger to it, particularly if they have plasma or even crams. The Great Talon's Bombardier, I think it was, actually can land cram shots of this thing if it gets too close, so not a good idea. It's also, of course it is, an evasive aircraft moving at, what is its top speed again? Top speed of 147 meters per second, which is pretty darn fast, constantly bobs up and down in a kind of sine wave motion, and is very rear heavy in its block clusters, which means that a lot of craft struggle to hit this thing at all, and it is absolute murder against anything small that doesn't have hit scan weaponry. And yes, that is a spitty missile decoy on the back. That is very naughty, but in my defense, this is very, very effective, and like missile flares don't work nearly as well as they used to. So, like, I'm standing by that. We all have our limits for cheese. Feel free to type angry comments, but make sure they're entertaining angry comments. Like, give us all a laugh. The Before the Dawn, named after the band. This might shock you. Before the Dawn. So yeah, this is a bomber with a slightly awkward name, but I thought it was kind of fitting. This might look familiar to some people. If you watched my Steel Sovereigns playthrough, which, yes, it was very long and it had an embarrassing amount of space cheese in it, I have learned better, I swear, you'll recognize this. This is actually a upgraded and retrofitted version of the Icewind bomber, which was incredibly valuable throughout the entirety of Steel Sovereigns and through multiple playtestings of my own custom campaign, Plutono. The Before the Dawn is a little bit different. It does not have EMP missiles, it just has, what was it? Hang on, did I really... Huh. I did not color code these things correctly, did I? Nope, I did. Nope, I didn't. There's meant to be different deco for explosive and incendiary missiles, and apparently that's stuffed up. Damn it. But anyway, it's got explosive and incendiary missiles because I'm not rolling with EMP for this campaign playthrough because apparently, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. Hard to explain. But this thing is very much same deal as the Icewind. It just circles around things, is incredibly evasive, is surprisingly tough for what it is, because weirdly enough, these wings, because this thing is so flat, these wings effectively act like multiple meters of armor. So its wings tend to get taken out before anything important does, and like all good evasive designs, it's more block cluster heavy towards the rear. So yeah, things tend to miss this a lot, and it still has... where is it? Does it have smoke? I did put smoke on this, right? I think I put smoke on this. Where did I certainly put laser warners on it. Where did I put the smoke on this? I don't know, I put smoke somewhere on it. Man, I hope I remember to put... Oh, there's some smoke. There's a little bit of smoke. There you go. So this thing is reasonably laser-proof for something that has a top speed of 164 meters per second. So yeah, this is an absolute workhorse of the Metal Fleet, and if it's above ground, I mean if it's above the surface of the water, and if it's not missile resistant enough, this thing will kill it eventually. So you're going to be seeing a lot of the Before the Dawn in this campaign, simply because this thing has bailed out my entire ass so many times in campaign testing, and yeah, I love this thing. It's really good. I hope you love it too. And introducing the Creeping Death, again named after the band, which I don't remember any of their songs. I hope they're actually good. You'll notice something interesting here. This is essentially a palette swap of the Before the Dawn. So much like the Ice Current, which is essentially the previous version of this thing in the last fleet I made, this is a torpedo bomber version of the Before the Dawn. It is slightly more expensive because the torpedoes have to be slightly longer in order to fit the extra bits that you need in there. In particular, you need a one-turn on a torpedo, otherwise it's going to be just a really bad time. So yeah, this thing just torpedoes things very much like the Before the Dawn, just very fast, very evasive. If your submarine does not have enough torpedo defense, this will murder it. I swear by torpedo bombers as anti-sub measures. They're just really good because they're fast, they're responsive, and particularly if they broadside, they're really hard to hit as well. So whenever submarines show up, I'm hopefully going to have at least a few of these things around to counter them, and also I think it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty, don't you agree? Pretty. How many times can I say pretty before it starts to sound weird? Pretty. Don't you capture those tiles, sir? Those are my tiles. I require them for stuff and things. Oh boy. Can you lot please stop capturing tiles that I'm trying to capture? It's extraordinarily rude. The Lightning Hoods are aggressive, man. They're just going for it. Alright, so Air Force One. Air Force One. Home Gird. Okay, so Creeping Death, Before the Dawn, and Dragonforce SP. Already did. All these guys need names. Toon. Alright, so the Creeping Death is going to be Toon Da Fish. And because we do need some kind of musical vibe to this. Before the Dawn is going to be... What's it going to be? Before the Dawn is going to be... Sky Axe, because axe is a smashy weapon and also a guitar. Alright, what's my name? Yeehaw. There we go. Splendid. More of the same. More of the same. This is going to be my little Air Forcey thing. Hopefully it works well. Actually, what we need over here, rather than another Dragonforce, although Dragonforce is a good idea, I'm going to have a pair of submarines, and before everyone gets mad at me, they're funny submarines, alright? They're funny and cool. Alright, where's the Karnivool? There it is. We're going to have a pair of Karnivools. Hopefully we can build them in time. Alrighty, so the Karnivool submarine, named after the band Karnivool. You'll notice something interesting about this submarine, and that is it has a lot of eyes on it. And the second thing you'll notice is that it is flying. So this is a fun trick to do in From the Depths. So long as you reach a certain maximum speed outside of combat, that is the speed that the craft will use when moving across the map. So, given that it's pretty straightforward to make stuff that flies fast and also swims fast underwater, I like to make my submarines fly. And this actually has a funny story behind it. So one of my patrons, the General, requested a small submarine. This isn't that small. It is about 150,000 materials, 156 actually. It is armed with a AP gun, firing AP frag and AP heat, and it has 2 large torpedoes launched over there. So the trick with this thing is that its maximum altitude is set to... I didn't name this. Hold on. I need to remember to do this. Alright, so Sub-Captain the General. There we go. Beautiful. I forgot to do that before. I need to remember to, like, name all the mainframes. Anyway, so this thing just has, it's literally just in the combat behavior. The combat altitude is, like, minus 45 meters, and just the maximum altitude is just, well, it's, like, really, you know, it's just really high, so it flies outside of combat. The moment it enters combat, it will dive into the water, because it has a plane AI and will pitch up and down to control its altitude. So very efficient, very effective, and of course, it sticks the periscope up, which is particularly funny if you turn the water opacity way the hell down. Let me just lock onto you. Yeah, so this is going to be, well, you better get used to direct eye contact, because the Karnivool is going to be seeing probably a lot of use against stuff that struggles with submarines, because I play dirty, but I like to have fun while I'm doing it. Please stop staring at me, Karnivool. You're making me uncomfortable. Then we need... Okay, then. Okay. Thankfully, they didn't all declare war on me. I could do that. Alright, what rewards me with the most money? So, Onyx Watch in the war against Deepwater Guard, White Flares, and Lightning Herds. That could be a good option, because Deepwater Guard's fairly easy. White Flares and Lightning Hoods are dangerous if you let them build up a bit. And join Deepwater Guard in a war against the Twin Guard. That rewards you with that. I'm not sure I'm ready to take on the Grey Talons at the moment. And also it means that the Deepwater Guard is going to be, like, crossing my territory non-stop, so if I end up declaring war on them next, they're going to be all over me. Join Scarlet Dawn in a war against Onyx Watch, Steel Striders, Deepwater Guard. That's against all other factions. That's stupid. Join Deepwater Guard and Scarlet Dawn in a war against the Grey Talons and Lightning Herds. There's that. Join Scarlet Dawn and Twin Guard in a war against the White Flares, Grey Talons, and Lightning Herds. The Twin Guard's going to be crossing my territory then, and I don't want that. Alright, this one is probably the smartest one, because, I mean, the Onyx Watch is going to be... They're going to be mostly focusing on the Deepwater Guard, I feel, so they're not going to cross my territory all willy-nilly, all rude-like. So I think we're going to go that. So we're going to be allied with the Onyx Watch, and we're going to be going up against the Deepwater Guard and White Flares. This might be a dumb idea, but you know what? It could be worth it. Deepwater Guard, White Flares. Okay, I need to actually send these guys off to fight the Deepwater Guard a bit. Because they can solo them, like, really easily. And I will get the submarines. That is not repairing as fast as I would have liked. Aha! 6-6. Where's 6-6? Oh, great. It's my resource zone. Right. This guy is a problem.
Moving out.
Nope, go away. Of course. You rude mother humper.
Moving out.
Right, fun thing. Right, this is the first fight. I don't know what this is going to be like, but, like, here we go. Right, Karnivools. I forget what this thing is. It does not have a lot of materials. Right, Dragonforce, you go there, and Before the Dawn, go over here. And we're going to hang out on this Karnivool over here. Where's the bad guy? Where's bad guy? There is bad guy. I think the Dynamo is one of them flat frisbee-like fellas. Maybe armed with plasma. Let's see. Oh lordy. Aha! Yep. Yep, definitely a plasma thing. Thank goodness I had a submarine. See? What did I tell you about the goofy little... What did I tell you about the goofy little eyeballs of the Karnivool? They're flawless. Alright, so we should be managing this. Okay, Before the Dawn, getting in some good hits. I see fires burning. We have clipped 2% health off this. Karnivool's lost 3% health. Ah, it's got a particle cannon as well. That does make things more difficult. And this thing is a flying brick. Of course, the campaign would start with a flying brick. That appears to be an impact pack. Not ideal. Alright. We unfortunately are not having much luck in the way of penetrating this thing. Actually, never mind, we got. So, the Karnivool uses a mixture of AP frag and AP heat. So it is pretty good, actually, at getting through things. What happened to you? Alright, that's not too bad. Right, we're doing good work here. So we do outmass this a lot. How expensive is this thing? Yeah, it's not an even fight, but it's close in terms of material cost. Right, good thing we've grouped all our enemies in a sensible place, which is south. Also, the next thing I'm going to need to do is make a little supply fleet in order to keep my dude supplied. Let's see. You are out of energy by the looks of it. That sucks to be you, doesn't it? Right. So this is how I apparently deal with stuff. Alright, I think we should be okay with this force holding off the lightning hoods and the white flares. They do have submarines. I'm probably going to need to bring that creeping death bomber back over here. Oh, right. Wait, no, the Karnivools have torps as well. We should be okay, hopefully. We did get some damage, though, so that's not ideal. We're going to send a single Dragonforce and a creeping death off to kill the entire Deepwater Guard, I think, because that'll be funny! Supply fleet. Cargo, yep, and fleet name is going to be Supply Fleet 1. Floor Dash. There we go. I'm hilarious and cool. Don't you love it when people are hilarious and cool? Oh, gods. Nope. Oh, that was really close. What is the monopole? I'm forgetting. Good thing I've got a Dragonforce on the way. I forget how expensive these are. What is the monopole? Alright, let's see if the Dragonforce can handle this. And you just snipe this Pequod, Mr. Creeping Death. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, darn it. Shouldn't have done that. Right, shout out to the render distance mod for being oh so sexy and also glitchy. Aha! Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Actually, when I first made the Creeping Death, I was thinking about giving it incendiary torpedoes, because how metal would that be to burn submarines to death? Okay then. Baby's first submarine. Right, gonna kill this thing, so we've got a Dragonforce, and I've just remembered I forgot to name the other Dragonforce I have. Grrr! Foolish, I say. Alright, before the dawn, I forget what the Basher is. I think the Basher is a pure melee vehicle, which means it's going to be completely helpless, which is precisely the kind of fight I like. One that is horribly unfair in my favor. Look at the Dragonforce go! Look at her go! I don't remember missiles like this. Okay, easily distracted missiles. Okay. Oh, wow, I don't remember this at all. Laser-guided missiles. Good thing we've got it before the dawn. Otherwise, this would take a while. Oh dear, this is going to take a while anyway. Oh no, this is not good. They have a particle cannon. Okay, no, maybe this will be fine, because maybe the missiles will eventually hit the damn thing. Please don't fly too close to the thing with a pack on it. And... oh, damn it, didn't hit the particle cannon. Once again, before the dawn, to the rescue! How expensive is this? Okay, this is a material even fight. I think that missed, actually. Yeah, it did miss. And the laser is actually doing a little bit of work. Just a little bit, you know. It's an emotional support laser right now. That looks cool. From the Depths can be a very pretty game. Actually, anyone who hasn't seen it, the first teaser trailer for From the Depths is amazing. It looks so different. Also, I completely didn't know that From the Depths was a successful Kickstarter. Like, the initial build footage was released, and yeah, it was good. Huh, how did this thing's engines get... oh, that's how its engines got taken out. I don't remember what the difficulty of the Basher is. It's definitely a difficulty of sorts. And once again, the combo of missile bomber and laser flying thing doing very good. Also, just in case people are wondering, yes, those wings are deco. They're there to make it look more like a plane, and that's about it. Because real planes don't do great in From the Depths. I mean, they can. It's okay. It's not bad. Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Yes! This is delicious. Sweet, delicious visceral. Like, I wasn't picturing this at all. I really wasn't. I thought the Basher was something completely different. I thought it was a melee vehicle. Can you blame me with the name Basher, though? Honestly, can you blame me? Hell yeah!
Listening. Moving
Alright,
out.
you capture that tile. What's over here that I should be worried about? That is a Luxon, a Harrow, and the Flayed Monastery. Uh-oh. Aha! Alright, let's see how well the Dragonforce does against this. This cheeky bastard was going straight for my HQ! Alright, these guys are expensive, but I think they're small flying things, which is exactly the kind of thing that the Dragonforce loves annihilating. Yep. What are these things armed with? They have tiny lasers and missiles. They are so dead. Yep. Yep, they're cooked. This is exactly the kind of thing that the Dragonforce was built to deal with. Fly swatting. And yes, that is a spinny missile decoy on the back, kind of like a dragon's tail, if you are very generous, and it has missile interceptors under the chin, which is very good. This is not going to be the world's fastest fight, but it will work. It will absolutely work. Alright, so monopoles are not that strong. Yeah, unfortunately, they are slightly larger than what the Dragonforce is really optimized to kill. Really tested this thing mostly against, like, Steel Strider's planes and things like that. And Twin Guard drones. The kind of things that are so damn small that if you do manage to hit them, you kill them instantly. How are we doing here? 97%, 92%. Thank goodness for Bernie lasers. Thank goodness for Bernie Sanders. You heard of that guy? I've heard he's cool. Like, comment, and subscribe if you think burning Lightning Hood's craft is cool. If you think Bernie Sanders should burn Lightning Hood's craft, like, comment, and subscribe. Too high? I could make a joke here. But drugs are bad for you, did you know? Apart from caffeine. Actually, no, it's still bad for you. It ruins your sleep patterns. Yum. Whee! Now that we've gotten through your crunchy outer shell, we've gotten into your delicious, squishy, flammable bits. Hooray, you managed to take 1% health off my laser jet fighter. And that's terrible. Ah, that appears to be laser components. How much damage have we done? Oh, damage aplenty. Annoyingly, these things are mostly not flammable. Ah, it has... Oh, wow. So, I forgot to mention in the beginning, I'm not using EMP in this campaign at all, because, well... Challenge run, I guess? Also, EMP... Is EMP, like, metal? Like, makes horns at microphone, because no webcam on? Is it metal? Let me know if it's metal. If it's not metal, let me know if it's not metal. This is just showing how good just a layer of heavy armor in the right place can be, because that is an exposed AI compartment, but... Oh, wait, no. Ah, nope. And that's another one dead. Another one bites the dust. This thing... I was shooting for Dragon, I landed at Demonic Canada Goose, which is probably scarier, honestly. Because dragons are technically not real, unless you count Komodo dragons. But Canada Geese? Oh, they are real. They're as real as Komodo dragons, and they can fly. Logically, something that can fly can get you nowhere, no matter where you go. Whereas Komodo dragons cannot fly. Using this logic, and not considering anything else, Canadian geese are more dangerous than Komodo dragons. True story. Alright, so this is a promising start to Le Campagne. We're fighting not the absolutely hardest enemies, but... yeah. Okay, explosions are happening. This is good. Very good. Please make more explosions happen. Also, you being made out of metal is tremendously unfair. I want you to be more flammable so we can kill you sooner. Whee! Okay then. We are absolutely going to single out the Deepwater Guard and kill them le first. Because that would be le funny. Why am I saying le a lot? I'm saying le words. Okay, awesome. That wasn't as fast as I would have liked it, but that's okay.
Moving out.
Alright, now time to go invade the Deepwater Guard a bit. The Dragonforce is essentially untouchable by the Deepwater Guard. There is almost nothing they can do to this.
Moving out.
So we could send it off to go ruin their day a little bit.
Moving out.
I'm gonna be ballsy. Alright, what's all this?
Listening.
Let's just pick a fight with the entire thing here. Yep. Let's see if a single Dragonforce can handle this. Probably. You cannot repair, sir, but that's probably fine. Hope that's fine. We have Bernie lasers against an enemy that's mostly wood. With no laser defense. Alright, the fishing hole got a makeover. It's really gorgeous now. Yeah, no, we're gonna be absolutely fine. Alright. Trolling the Deepwater Guard with a laser. I forgot something very important with the render distance mod. Tree! Please don't glitch out trees. Alright, what are you aiming at? Ah, the little fellas that are going to burn to death. Okay, there's another thing. What is that? That is a... That's the Steamworks. Please don't drive so close to the thing that's shooting at you. That's possibly not your best idea. Just gonna gently set everything on fire, though. Why not? Why not? Set everything on fire just gently. Oh, that's just rude. Don't repair each other. That's not allowed. You're not the Twin Guard. Who do you think you are? Also, I never named this guy. Hold on. Woodfire. There we go. You've earned your name, lad. Lad and or lass or both. You've earned your name because you're going to be starting some wood fires real soon. Aiming at the Falkenheim. Stopped aiming at the Falkenheim. Nope, you've started again. Right, so the Dragonforce has two behaviors, and it's coming in close. Because it's going for a small fella. It's going for the house. Alright, so Woodfire is just a pyromaniac and goes for the closest burnable thing. This is character development. Oh dear. It's a good thing that all the civilians were evacuated, right? That would be a good thing, right? Otherwise, that would be war crimes. And war crimes are bad. How are you missing a bloody... What are you doing? Please stop missing the thing that's right underneath you. That is definitely a choice of gun here. Combination gun and crane. I guess if you're gonna have all your moving bits. And there goes... I'm not sure what exploded on the Falkenheim just there. But something definitely exploded. Looks like... Yep, the Woodfire started this fight at 99% health. It's still 99% health. Steamworks is trying to get away, but unfortunately it... did you know that Dragonforce laser fighter jets are... they're attracted to movement, especially of smaller craft? It's one of their more terrifying traits. They just kind of lock on to stuff. And go like, "Nyahaha!" Please aim for the thing. That would be very good. Thank you. Thank you for aiming for the thing. Aiming for the thing is very nice. I'm having a great time, by the way. I hope you are as well. I assure you, if I demonstrate any hubris whatsoever, I will be punished. Honestly, the Dragonforce is kind of overkill for the Deepwater Guard. It's mainly designed for, like, Steel Striders and Twin Guard, like, small, annoying flying stuff. Also, pardon the clipping of the laser turrets. That's kind of hard to avoid with 2-axis lasers. And once again, the Steamworks getting... There's a little bit of fire for everybody, you know? Little bit of fire for everybody. Going out of control! I mean, if you're this on fire, yeah, you're pretty out of control. Also, incidentally, there are people who say that, like, that these big cargo containers make decent last-ditch armor just because they have so much health. Problem. They're very flammable. So maybe not. Alright, there goes the Steamworks. Did the fishing, did the fishing hole despawn? Nope, it's still over there. Sitting at 93% health. And now the Falkenheim is being focused down bit by bit, as you do. Birdie laser goes Bernie. I do like a birdie laser. I almost always make my offensive lasers Bernie, even though, like, I don't know. It's probably not the smartest thing. Depends what you're shooting at. If you're shooting at very flammable stuff, makes a lot of sense. If you're shooting at anything that has, like, that is made of mostly non-flammable stuff, then probably not the best idea. Oh, you're coming in danger close, aren't ya? I did have to tweak the behavior on the Dragonforce a little bit, because the damn thing would sometimes collide with whatever it was trying to circle, which was embarrassing. Aha! I was wondering why this APS wasn't firing as fast as it could be. It's because, well, it got lasered slightly. Man, the fire update is cool. Can we just appreciate that, like, so long after the game's initial announcement and public release, they added fire. Fire is fun, fire is cool. I mean, it isn't literally cool, but you know what I mean. Say in the comments if you've ever sat around a campfire and done stuff, because campfires are fun. You can toast marshmallows on them. You can also toast Deepwater Guard airships. Who made the... Yeah, the Falkenheimer's damn old, man. Who made the Falkenheimer initially? Does anyone know? Does anyone know who made the Falkenheimer? Because they did a good job. It's held up well, I think. Alright, so gonna just do some more war crimes. I mean, house cleaning. Alright, so this thing has a missile turret, so we're allowed to shoot it. I think there's a dumbfire missiles, actually. Does anyone actually use dumbfire missiles on their craft? Because I never do, because kind of the whole point of a missile is, well, it's a guided weapon. It can do things, you know? It can do things like guide itself towards the target and have a good time. Alright, shoot the windmill, why don't you? The windmill next to the tree. Thankfully, the tree is completely fireproof. For reasons. More reasons. We're actually not burning through materials very fast. Either that or we're gaining materials faster than we're burning through them. Oh yeah, coastal defense used to be misspelled back in the day. Used to be coastal defense, with no T. With no T, the worst nightmare of the British and the Chinese. No T? That was a stupid joke, and I do apologize. I'm gonna drink my decaf coffee now. Yes, I drink decaf. Don't judge me. I get absolutely crunk on decaf. I stay up too late on decaf, because fun fact, it still has some caffeine in it. I really hope everyone clicked on this From the Depths video to, like, hear about my crippling decaffeinated coffee drinking habit. I really hope so, because if they didn't, that's going to be awkward. And AI dead. Neat. And are you going to... Yep. Well, there you go. That's why we're not burning through materials very quickly. Alright, and then the fishing hole. This has been a decently long fight. Thankfully, it's been full of action. It's been full of lasers. And we like lasers. Well, wait, is that a functional cram cannon? It is. It's not aiming and firing. I don't know if that means the local weapon control has been taken out. Possibly. Or... I don't remember seeing that fire. It's a very nice looking turret, though. Oh, it's got even a... It's got... Oh, it's got portholes and everything. Awesome. And Dragonforce keeping its distance with the circle at the long-range behavior. I can highly recommend sticking different behaviors on your craft and having just ACBs switching them out. It's really useful, and I should really do it on... Well, I prefer to do it on aircraft for the most part, because ships sometimes need some babysitting. How you doing, my man? My man, my woman, my plane? Yep, no, just lost... Mostly, it's mostly just rubber wedges that have been lost. And it has rubber wedges for safety, did you know? I do like the Dragonforce, it's great fun. Great fun! Thoroughly tested campaigns. Like, part of the reason it took so long for me to get around for this is because I really wanted to campaign test every design. And I have, basically. And it's really cool. And, yeah, if I need to build further designs for this campaign, hopefully I shouldn't. Hopefully I can scrape through on what I got. Then, yeah. Hopefully it'll be all good. In the neighborhood. This fishing hole, I don't know why I said watering hole. This This watering hole is, I just remembered that I was supposed to do, like, a pole attached to a short I did the other day, and I completely forgot. That's like a shower thoughts moment, is like, oh dear, I messed up. Oh well. Anyway, it's the debris control mod. Like, let me know if you think that I should install that and keep it. For dramatic purposes. Alright.
Listening.
Neat.
Moving out.
So now we got that, and where is
Listening.
you? You're over there.
Listening.
Right, you've had so much fun.
Moving out.
You get to go over here and kill the Sinner's Outpost, because that's funny. I don't remember what the Harrow is. I think it's a boat? No, it's a plane. It's a boat! It's a plane! It's a thing!
Listening.
Alright, let's see here. I want to kill you dead. Wait, is this one of their suicide vehicles? It looks... Yep, that's a... What is it? Oh, it's a flamethrower craft! Oh, you poor bastard. Oh, you are so dead. Oh, you are in deep trouble. And this is yet another reason not to use ships in From the Depths, because, a ship would have a horrible time facing one of these. How fast is this thing moving? Yep, 90 meters per second. It's not exactly slow. Well then. Really didn't need the Before the Dawn. Nope, didn't need it at all. And it's a nuke. What the hell? Oh, Oh, there's the Luxon, which is a bomber, I believe. Hang on a minute.
Engaging now.
Aha, so, well then. That was actually went according to plan, completely. Right, excellent. Right, the Luxon does have smoke, but it is a flying thing. And what am I looking at? Yeah, magnet bomber by the looks of it. You look like you're flying really slow. You're not flying slowly at all. Right, this could take a hot second. Or not. I don't know. Alright, let's go check on the Flayed Monastery and the Before the Dawn. I don't think the Before the Dawn can hit the Luxon, like, at all. Let's follow this missile. Let's follow this missile to its destiny. And this is colored yellow, so this is the incendiary missile. Yep, indeed. Okay, very good. Very, very good. How are we doing? We have taken literally no damage. That is a good start. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Alright, so I don't know how much time we have until the next council meeting, but we have absolutely got to kill 3 factions before that happens. Okay then. Lovely, lovely. Oh, hello. Oh, the Luxon's AI dead. How did that happen? I guess it got lasered straight in the brains. Okay then. Alright, now just the Flayed Monastery. Very good, very good. Oh! Never mind, not just the Flayed Monastery. It's dying. Hooray! Having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Don't get cocky now. Sorry, mate. Your time is not done yet. Uh-oh. Aha! And the Dragonforce gets to kill the one thing that, like... I didn't design it specifically to kill the flying squirrel, but I might as well have. It is designed to kill things like the flying squirrel. And, yeah, wow, it killed one of the 2, and 3. That's what we like to see. That is revenge for the bad time that Robas had, like, literally 10 years ago or something. Right, that is the kind of... That's how fast we want our fights to be. Right, Air Force 1. I don't know how fast the Faraday moves. It's pretty fast. Hopefully we have enough gas in the tank to kill this thing, and I really hope this isn't
trying to remember if this thing has lasers, because we are decently laser resistant, but also not really.
Alright, le flank. Le flank, indeed. Please don't be filled with oh, it's got plasma. And you are... what are you doing, sir? Alright, you're closing right in, which is not what we want. Okay, good. Please don't miss. You are missing a lot. Oh, never mind, you didn't miss. Okay, good. Yeah, I never remember what these, like, still not used to the idea of, like, the, lightning hoods having these front-siding flying brick things. Alright, you are actually taking a fair amount of damage, and I do not like that. This is the downside with having preset behavior. Alright, this is a good move, though. Alright, I was kind of expecting the, yep, okay, good. Hooray! Splendid. Right, I was only supposed to be recording for about an hour, but, like, shock horror, I'm having a good time. Right, and just for giggles, we're going to go kill the Sinner's Outpost over here. I really love running wild with a Dragonforce jet down here. I think it's very funny. Whee! Don't worry, this will get harder. A lot harder. What do you... oh, this is the thing that has a nuke on it for, like, giggles, basically. If that cram had hit, I would have cried. I would have been like, well, I have brought dishonor to my entire family. What is this? That's the Sinner's Outpost. Right. I do love a Sinner's Outpost. How many cram guns? Oh, it has 2 cram turrets on it. Very good. Oh yeah, does anyone use the oil drills? I keep forgetting they're a thing, because oil isn't really a resource in the game anymore. Yeah, Woodfire is just trolling at this point. Anyone who's having issues with the Deepwater Guard, firstly, welcome to From the Depths. I'm assuming you're new here. And secondly, lasers. Especially Bernie lasers. Bernie lasers are fun. They're almost as much fun as Bernie Sanders. That is my one Bernie joke. Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. Bernie, 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 Bernie Sanders. Beautiful! Right, Sinner's Outpost is getting delightfully cooked. You can't see it, but I'm holding my hands up to the screen because it's, like, very nice. It's warm. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, it's so warm and nice and cozy. It's very good. Very, very good. Yeah, in case you're wondering that, like, yeah, very hard, neither. Like, you know, it definitely gets harder. This is not the hardest faction, not by a long shot. Also, I wonder if they're going to send a Tarpon at us. That'd be fun. And I'm not looking forward to fighting the Grey Talon, Scarlet Dawn, or Twin Guard, I have to say. You never know, though. You never knew. Okay! Hell yeah, we did good today. We did so awesome and good. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps. And there's fun perks in it for you. Like access to a Patreon exclusive Discord where you can hang out with me and other cool people and you can tell me how my fighter jet looks like a Canada Goose or not. And yeah, like at higher tiers, I can review your craft, I can build stuff for you, I can do art for you, and we're streaming from the depths over on Twitch. We've got a whole custom campaign to build, and we're almost somewhat of the way there. And that's the best guess I can give you. Good, guys, take care. We're finally doing Godly Neater, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell. Now that I am a time wizard, I will turn Time back to regular speed. Mwahaha.